Do you want to be the richest person in the graveyard? It's a provocative question, but one that challenges everything we're taught about money. Welcome to our deep dive into Die with Zero by Bill Perkins. This book isn't just about finance. It's a philosophy for reclaiming your life. You are watching Book Bites Guru, where we help you understand and implement investing to build true wealth and freedom. Many of you watch our content without subscribing. Please take a moment to like, follow, and subscribe. Your support is the fuel that keeps this channel running. Conventional wisdom tells us to save, save, save. To be the ant, not the grasshopper. But what if the ant got it wrong? Perkins argues that the goal of money is to maximize life experiences. The ideal scenario: die with $0, but zero regrets. Here is the first major lesson: money is renewable. You can always earn more. But time is depleting every single second. Your health and energy decline with age. Saving a dream trip for your 80s means you might have the money, but not the stamina to enjoy it. This is why you must front-load meaningful experiences. Do the things that require physical energy while you still have it. Don't defer your joy. This leads us to the concept of the memory dividend. When you have an experience, the joy doesn't end when the moment passes. You relive that memory. You tell stories about it. It pays you an emotional dividend every time you recall it. The earlier you invest in experiences, the longer those dividends compound. Many of us fall into the more than enough trap. We save out of fear, autopilot, or for a someday that never comes quite like we imagined. Perkins encourages us to calculate our enough point. What is the actual number you need to live your ideal life? Anything beyond that is life energy wasted. Not all spending is equal. You need to spend on the right things at the right time. Taking your kids to Disney is magical at age 40, but impossible to replicate at age 70. And what about inheritance? The book advocates for giving while you are living. Why wait until you are gone to help your loved ones? By giving now, you get to witness the impact. You see the joy your wealth creates. That connection is worth more than a number in a will. To implement this, Perkins suggests the life calendar. Visualize your life not as endless, but as 4,160 weeks. It creates a necessary urgency. This isn't to scare you, but to wake you up. It clarifies how to spend your remaining time intentionally, rather than drifting. The book even discusses strategic debt. Borrowing responsibly to access a peak experience, like a career-building course, can enhance your long-term fulfillment. This philosophy isn't about being reckless. It's about optimization. It's about ensuring your life energy converts into memories, not just a high score at the bank. We're just scratching the surface. In the next video, we will dive deeper into time bucketing and how to practically structure your spending for maximum joy. If you found value in this, please subscribe to Book Bites Guru and turn on notifications. Start building your wealth of experiences today. See you in the next part. Welcome back to part 2 of our Die with Zero series. In part 1, we shattered the myth that the goal is to die rich. Now, let's build a strategy to die fulfilled. We all have a bucket list. But here's the flaw. Most of us treat it as a retirement to-do list. We dump every dream into the someday bin. But someday often comes with back pain, lower energy, or health issues. Skiing the Alps is a very different experience at 30 than it is at 80. Enter time bucketing. Instead of one list for the end of life, Perkins suggests splitting your life into time periods: your 20s, 30s, 40s, and so on. The goal is to match the experience to the life stage where it offers the maximum utility. Some experiences have an expiration date. In your 20s and 30s, you might have less money but peak physical health. This is the time for physically demanding travel, hostels, and high-energy adventure. In your 40s and 50s, your wealth grows, but your time shrinks. This is the bucket for family trips, convenience, and upgrading your comfort. Later in life, the bucket should hold experiences that don't rely on physical stamina: cruises, fine dining, mentorship, and intellectual pursuits. For every potential expense, do a life ROI analysis. Ask yourself, will I regret not doing this? And is this the best time to do it? Most people save on autopilot. They hit a net worth number, but forget to live. Time bucketing forces you to be intentional with your resources. Create a bucket list budget. Don't just save for retirement. Save specifically for that trip to Italy in 2026 or that course in 2025. Give your money a job. It's scary to spend down your assets. The fear of running out is real. But Perkins argues the fear of wasting your life should be greater. Keep a safety net, of course. But once that safety net is funded, every extra dollar is a potential memory waiting to be born. By bucketing your time, you ensure you don't arrive at the end of the line with a full bank account and an empty memory bank. But what about the kids? What about charity? In Part 3, we'll tackle the controversial but powerful concept of die with zero regarding inheritance and legacy. Don't miss that vital discussion. Subscribe to Book Bites Guru, hit the like button, and start planning your time buckets today. Welcome back to Part 3 of our Die with Zero series. We've covered maximizing experiences and bucketing your time. Now, we face the most emotional and controversial topic, inheritance. Here is a startling fact. Most people die with their highest net worth. They work a lifetime to accumulate, but never switch to decumulation. They leave a massive pile of unspent life energy. Tradition says, hold on to everything until the end, then leave whatever is left to your kids. But Perkins calls this random and inefficient. Why let the date of your death determine when your loved ones receive help? Think about the math. If you live to 85, your children are likely 60. By 60, they are usually financially secure or retiring themselves. They don't need the money then. The peak utility of money for your kids is likely between 25 and 40. That's when they are buying homes, starting families, or launching businesses. That is when a gift changes the trajectory of their life. This is the warm hand principle. Give to your beneficiaries while you are alive. Don't wait until your hand is cold and you are gone. Put the money to work when it matters most. Imagine the impact of a gift at age 30. It could be a down payment that saves them decades of rent. It could be freedom from student loans. That money has a massive utility spike. And the benefit for you? You get to see it. You get to witness their relief, their joy, their success. You participate in their life. You get a memory dividend from their success. The same applies to charity. Money has a time value for impact too. Saving a life today is worth more than saving one in 20 years. Why let money sit in a foundation? Solve problems now. But I hear you asking, what if I run out? What if I live to 105? This fear keeps us hoarding. Perkins addresses this head-on with a financial tool, annuities. Annuities or longevity insurance can guarantee you a paycheck for life, no matter how long you live. By securing your baseline survival, you free up the rest of your wealth to be used or given. The strategy is fund your safety bucket, secure your basic needs. Then, recognize that every dollar beyond that safety bucket is for experiences or giving. This requires a massive psychological shift. We are trained to accumulate. Switching to decumulation feels unsafe. It means letting go of control and finding security in relationships. But remember, your true legacy is not the check you leave. It's the time you spent, the values you taught, and the experiences you shared. Money is just the fuel for that. Instead of leaving them cash to take a trip alone when you're gone, take the trip with them now. By the memory. That memory is an inheritance no tax man can touch. Do the math. Look at your life calendar. Look at your kids' ages. The window to give with a warm hand is open now. It won't be open forever. The die with zero approach to legacy is active, not passive. It's about maximizing impact, connection, and utility while you are still here to be part of it. We have covered the philosophy, the strategy, and the legacy. In our final video, Part 4, we will summarize the entire framework and give you a final checklist. You won't want to miss the conclusion. Subscribe to Book Bites Guru, share this with your family, and join us for the finale. We have traveled a long way together, from shattering the myth of dying rich, to bucketing our time, to giving with a warm hand. Now, it's time to bring it all together. Die with Zero is not just a catchy title. It is a life optimization framework. Let's review the 4 pillars we've built. Pillar 1, maximize positive life experiences. Money is just a tool. If it dies in your bank account, it represents hours of your life you worked for free. Pillar 2, the memory dividend. Invest early. The memories you create today will pay you emotional interest for the rest of your life. Don't delay joy. Pillar 3, time bucketing. Stop waiting for retirement. Match your adventures to your energy levels. Do the skiing now. Save the cruising for later. Pillar 4, give with a warm hand. Don't leave a legacy of cash. Leave a legacy of shared moments and timely help. See the impact while you breathe. But the fear remains. What if I hit zero too soon? Remember, zero is the target for your surplus wealth, not your survival needs. Here is your final checklist. Step 1. Calculate your survival number. Secure your annuities, your insurance, your basics. Lock that away. Step 2. Determine your peak net worth date. There comes a day when you must stop saving and start spending down. Identify that date. Don't miss it. Step 3. Have the warm hand conversation. Ask your kids, when would help mean the most to you? You might be surprised by the answer. Step 4. Start today. You don't need to be a millionaire to die with zero. It's a mindset. It's about buying a coffee for a friend now instead of saving that $5 for age 90. Life is finite. That is what makes it beautiful. If we lived forever, we could save forever. But we don't. The clock is ticking. The goal isn't to bounce your last check perfectly. It's to reach the end and say, I used it all. I squeezed every drop of joy out of my hard work. We've given you the roadmap, but the book contains the math, the charts, and the deeper stories. We highly recommend reading Bill Perkins' Die with Zero. At Book Bites Guru, our mission is to distill these life-changing ideas so you can implement them. We believe wealth is more than just money. If this series sparked a change in you, please subscribe. It helps us create more deep dives like this. Share this playlist with someone who needs to stop saving and start living. Don't die with dreams. Die with memories. Die with zero regrets. Thank you for watching. On the Book Bites Guru, go out there and live your life.